Hey guys, I realize it's been quite some time, a long time, since I talked about a designer fragrance here on my channel. So today I thought I would share with you guys my favorite designer fragrance line. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching.
One look and I breathe. One touch feels skin deep. A picture perfect.
Okay guys, before we get into my favorite designer fragrance line, I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I am going to share my scent of the day with you guys today. And so why not? Why not? Today I have just been running a couple errands, super cash, which normally I always am, okay, unless I'm doing something. But super cash, I had to take my dog and have her groomed. So if you see her roaming around, you might, because she's just, I don't know what she's doing. She's probably doing something she shouldn't be, actually. But anywho, my scent of the day was, I went in with Delina body cream. I then actually went in with Covered in Roses by Bath & Body Works. And I guess I did that just because I'm extra and I didn't use a body oil today. So I went in with 2 moisturizers. For my scent, I went in with Rose 01. And you know, guys, today was pretty warm and I felt like I was doing the most. So I wanted to kind of brighten up my fragrance a little bit. So I layered that with Lychee and Rose, or Lychee and Rose by Nest. So yeah, that's my scent of the day. That's my little layering combo of the day. So yes, you guys drop your layering combo of the day in the comments below. Now, I almost forgot. How rude of me. To my returning subscribers, guys, welcome back. To my new subscribers, guys, I see you. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time here on my channel, welcome. My name is Sunny. Here on my channel, we talk about fragrance, all things fragrant, all things that smell good. A little bit of this and that. Who knows what we may sprinkle in. If you would, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on your post notification bell. Drop some comments below. You have now crossed over to the sunny side. I would love to get to know you. Okay, guys, we are going to jump right into it. Again, I haven't talked about a designer fragrance in quite some time. And just to be completely honest, guys, I really haven't purchased a designer fragrance in a bit. And again, like I shared with you guys, I'm really trying to curate my collection to more niche fragrances because I am just loving fragrances that smell really unique and really different. And not that there are designer fragrances out there that don't smell unique and different. And quite honestly, again, I haven't just really gotten my nose on any designer fragrances as of late because I just haven't shopped designer fragrances. So as a matter of fact, if you guys could drop again in the comments below some really good designer fragrances that you guys have come across that maybe I should go get my nose on, then that would be great as well. But this particular designer fragrance house I'm going to share with you is actually Marc Jacobs. Yes, Marc Jacobs. And I'm going to start out with one of the OG fragrances in the Marc Jacobs collection, and it is Marc Jacobs, and it is Decadence. And forgive the fingerprints, forgive the fingerprints. Now, I'm going to tell you a little backstory behind Marc Jacobs because I used to work at Sephora. It's been a long time ago, and I just worked there one year during the holiday season, and this was even before I started collecting fragrances or anything like that. And so it was like I always gravitated to the fragrance area. So, you know, I had, like, during that time, my friends that work, not my little friends, well, they were my little friends because I was like the Sephora mom, okay, because they were much younger than me. And so they, you know, gravitated towards the makeup. They loved makeup. They loved makeup. But for me, I was like always sniffing in the fragrance area. So I should have known then I should have known then that I had this little fragrance addiction because I was always sniffing, spraying fragrances. But when I worked at Sephora, I did not. When I tell you I did not like Marc Jacobs, did not, despised it. And now it's like that's become my favorite. So starting with this OG, and I think that this was probably my first Marc Jacobs fragrance that I actually purchased and fell in love with, and it is Marc Jacobs, and it is Decadence. Now, guys, I am not going to spend too much time on these fragrances because I know that most of you are probably really familiar with Marc Jacobs and Marc Jacobs Decadence, and I will say that Marc Jacobs Decadence and one of the other ones that I have in my collection are probably two that really stand out to me the most and are the most unique in terms of what I have from the Marc Jacobs line in my collection. But this Marc Jacobs Decadence, guys, from day one until this day, like right now, I think that this is still an absolute stunning fragrance. Now, quite honestly, I don't even know if you can still get your hands on this or if this fragrance is discontinued. I have no idea. I've had this fragrance for quite some time. I've probably had this fragrance in my collection, I know, for probably about 4 years. And I will tell you, this fragrance still smells amazing. Now, one of the things about keeping your fragrances, and as you can see, my juice has started to turn. But one of the things about keeping your fragrances for a long time and making sure that they smell really good and that you're able to keep the longevity of the fragrance without them turning is keeping them in a dark, cool space. Okay, so like my fragrances right now are stored in a closet. The closet is closed, the lights are off, and it is very, very cool. I keep my place cool anyway, but it's very, very cool in this room. So again, Marc Jacobs Decadence is an amazing fragrance. Again, I have no idea if this is still available. If you guys know if this is still available, let me know. I don't know if you can get it maybe on the discount sites, but I love Marc Jacobs Decadence. It's amazing. It's perfect for date night. It's just an amazing fragrance. I absolutely love it. The next one that I love so much in the Marc Jacobs collection, it is Marc Jacobs Daisy. And this one is this Oh So Fresh? Yes, this is Oh So Fresh. Y'all, I don't have my glasses on and I cannot see. This is Oh So Fresh. Now, y'all see this bottle. I believe that this is like a 4 ounce bottle. Guys, you see the dent in this. This is one of those, like the video that I created a few videos back, easy grab and go fragrance. Like you don't even have to think about it. And this fragrance, to me, it's floral, it's powdery, it's fresh. Kind of gives you those clean girl type of a vibe, white shirt. It's super comforting, as a matter of fact. I think that the comfort comes in that powderiness. It leans more spring and summer. I know we're talking about our fall and winter fragrances, but I'm just sharing my favorite designer line, okay? Favorite designer line. But I do love this fragrance. And again, you can see by the dent that I absolutely love and enjoy this fragrance. Y'all don't talk about my nails. They look terrible, and I'm just holding off. Okay, because we're getting into holiday. Thanksgiving's coming up and I'm getting ready to get it together, okay? Lashes, nails, the whole 9, okay? I'm gonna get myself together, I promise I am. But Marc Jacobs Oh So Fresh is another one that I absolutely adore in this line. Again, it's fresh, it's powdery, a little bit floral, a little bit fruity, a little bit fresh. So Marc Jacobs, and this is Daisy. Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. The next one, so I'm just letting this roll. I'm just letting this video roll, guys. Which normally I don't, because I stop and I gotta make sure I look at my notes and make sure I got the scent profile correct, but we're just gonna let this roll today. The next one that I have is Marc Jacobs Daisy, and it is Ever So Fresh. Okay, so Marc Jacobs Daisy, Ever So Fresh, and again, guys, this one is actually a 100 ml bottle, I believe. So you can kind of see the difference. And, oh, maybe they're not. Oh, yeah. This one's a little bit bigger, I think. Are they? No, maybe they're the same size. Maybe both of the... No, what did I say? Okay, these are 200 ml bottles. 200 mLs. I'm sorry. These are 200, both 200 mLs, okay? So 200 mLs, and again, look at the dent in the 200 ml bottles, okay? So maybe I need to stop the video and gather myself instead of just letting it roll. So Marc Jacobs Daisy Ever So Fresh. So Ever So Fresh, this one definitely leans more on the fruity side. Fruity, floral, fresh, definitely much more fruity than Ever So Fresh. This, in my opinion, it almost gives you a fruity, kind of peachy, maybe mango type of a vibe. Now, you guys know I do not do mango because it turns like armpits on me. So I know that probably mango is not necessarily in this, but it kind of gives me a peachy, more tropical, fruity type of a vibe. But again, I absolutely love this. Again, this is one that could have gone on the grab and go fragrances. And as a matter of fact, guys, I will leave a link up here for my grab and go fragrance video. And that video was just about fragrances when you don't have time to layer, like I did today with the Covered in Roses and my body cream and, you know, my different fragrances. I had time today because I really wasn't doing anything, but sometimes we don't have time for that. We just will grab something and get out the door and we got to go. And this is an easy fragrance that's appropriate for, you know, running errands, if you have to go to the doctor, etc., etc., etc. So again, this is Daisy and it is Ever So Fresh. Now, maybe I told a fib. I told a fib because actually this particular Marc Jacobs fragrance is a little bit newer to my collection. And I want to say that maybe I did purchase this year. I think I did. And so I think that I may have told a fib. I either purchased this, I think I purchased this year actually. And it was a blind buy though. I'm almost certain. Yes. And this is actually Daisy Wild, and it is Marc Jacobs, and it is oh so intense. Okay. Now you guys see that has a dent in it as well. And you guys have seen some of my other videos, and you guys have seen recent purchases. You guys have seen some other fragrances that have been in my collection for quite some time, and they don't even have a dent like this. So for these fragrances to have this type of a dent, you know that I am a fan of Marc Jacobs fragrances, regardless of the niche fragrances I have in my collection, regardless of the Middle Eastern fragrances that I have in my collection. Some of them barely have a dent, and I love them, right? But this Marc Jacobs line, I truly enjoy these fragrances. So when it comes to Daisy Wild, and this is again the Oh So Fresh Intense. Guys, this is so good. It is sweet. And again, I'm not going through the notes because I do not know what the notes are. I don't have them up in front of me, nor did I research them because again, I just want to share what my favorite line is, and I don't want this video to be too drawn out because I know that a lot of you, excuse me, are familiar with Marc Jacobs fragrances, but again, I just thought I'd share my favorite with you guys, and I'm curious to know what your favorite is. So this is so fruity, it's sweet, it's fresh, and again, you know, I feel as though this leans more towards summer and spring. But for me, these fragrances, and if you live in a place where it's a warmer climate, then it may work out just fine. But even if you don't live in a warm climate and you're going into the office, or you're doing other things, you're going to the doctor's office, like I say, I think that this would definitely be still appropriate, okay? Because during the colder months, these are not just going to be beast mode. They're not going to project. They're not going to be too loud. Even in the summer months, these are fragrances that aren't just going to be super loud fragrances, in my opinion, right? So this smells so good. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's airy, it's very feminine. I think that it's going to be age appropriate for, younger women, older women. I think that, I think that anybody can wear it. So again, it's Marc Jacobs, and this is Daisy Wild, and it is oh so intense. This one is Marc Jacobs Daisy, and it is oh so fresh, and it is Paradise. Oh so fresh Paradise, okay? And again, you guys see the dent, okay? You see the dent. You see the dent. Now, I will tell you, just to give you an example. Okay, so again, just to give you guys an example, and this is no diss to this fragrance at all whatsoever, because I love this fragrance, but it's just one that I don't grab for some reason. There is no reason, no rhyme or reason. Honestly, I really don't know why. But just to kind of give you an example, so you guys see the dent in this. This is new. I've had this fragrance since it was released. I bought it when it first came out. This came out in 2023, and you see the dent in this, right? Okay. And this is by Nest, and I love Nest. I really, really love Nest oils. The Nest oils are my absolute favorite when it comes to oils. Nest oils. And if you haven't ever checked out Ombre Blends is local to my hometown. Some of my favorite body oils, of course, Brown Sugar Babe, but I'm just saying. So just to kind of compare, the dent 2023, 2025, I purchased this, okay? And then this one I think I just purchased like maybe last year or the year before as well, okay? So again, loving Marc Jacobs is my favorite line. Okay, so back to where I was, because I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm all over the place. And I think I'm a little scatterbrained because I have so much to do before the upcoming holiday, because I got to get up out of here. Okay, Marc Jacobs Daisy Paradise. So Marc Jacobs Daisy Paradise. Again, this is a sweet, floral, fresh, slightly powdery, but not quite as powdery as your Oh So Fresh. Slightly powdery, but not quite as fruity as the Ever So Fresh. So it's kind of like a nice balance between the two. So I would say, did I need this necessarily? No. But do I like it? Obviously, yes. I would say that this particular fragrance smells completely different than, these two. They smell completely different. It smells completely different, but I would say that this kind of fits, like, if I had to take it, this sits right in the middle between these two fragrances. So we've got floral, powdery, fresh, sweet, fresh, and this is, the one in the middle is sweet, floral, slightly powdery, and fresh, if that makes sense. Am I even making sense today? I'm questioning myself. Okay, and last but not least, and this fragrance I feel is perfect, which is why I saved it for last. It is perfect for right now, for this time of year, for the fall, it too is Marc Jacobs, and it is Perfect Intense. Perfect for this time of year, which is why I saved it for last. Now, guys, I have to be honest. I went and I smelled this in Sephora. And this was when this particular fragrance first came out. So I've had this for a couple years as well. Now, when I smelled this and it first came out, I was like, I did not care for it because I smell a nutty note in there. And like I shared with in one of my other videos, I'm not the biggest fan of a nutty kind of a note. But I sprayed it. And again, got it on skin. I went home and I was just like, ooh, I just kept smelling it. And I'm like, wow, this smells really good. Obviously, I went back and purchased it and based on the dent. And here I am so glad that I did because this is absolutely a gorgeous fragrance. I love it. It's sweet. It's warm. It's inviting. It's got a little bit of nuttiness. I don't know if it's like an almond note in here. But guys, this smells so good. And it is Perfect Intense, and it is by Marc Jacobs. So I know that Marc Jacobs probably has some new fragrances that I'm sure if I got my nose on it, I would definitely enjoy. Guys, again, that's all I have for you when it comes to my personal Marc Jacobs line. I know there are probably some other Marc Jacobs fragrances that are older that I actually have one in my cart. It's Marc Jacobs, and it's the one with the bee on there. I don't think that I've ever actually smelled it, but I heard that it's really good. I heard that it has maybe like a honey note or something in there. But leave in the comments below if there are any other Marc Jacobs fragrances that you would recommend that I get my nose on. Leave in the comments your favorite designer fragrance. I am really, really curious, or your favorite designer fragrance line. Until next time, guys, peace, and please remember to click on that subscribe button, turn on your post notification bell. Now that you have crossed over to the sunny side, you are now part of the family. I would love to get to know you. And guys, stay tuned. I have a few other videos coming up, so keep on watching.